All righty. I think we're doing it. Welcome in. We're one short. We're one short.
We're one short. He's actually in COVID protocol. Like
Josue, you can't joke about it. Can't joke about it. Josue's in the protocol.
He's in the protocol.
We can't talk about it either.
No, he's fine. That's not true. We don't want to scare anybody. Josue's out slaying it right now. Anybody just like
that we know is not true either.
He called in sick. I don't know how you call in sick from home when can you take sick days?
That's the tough part of working from home. Yeah,
depends how sick you are. A lot of people did not have their sick days roll over in 2021, which is a shame. They probably didn't get to use a lot of them like they did, and that's too bad. Josue's getting ahead of it this year. He's already seeing this COVID stuff lasting a little bit longer. He's using his sick days up.
I had one job that paid you out on them if you kept it under a certain number. That was incentive not to bang out the fake ones. That's a great way.
Plan.
There's no reason to not use them, but that was a great one. If you kept them under 5, you got paid out for 5. An extra week's work. Are you kidding me? Like, who doesn't? That's gold. I used to.
That's a great one.
That's great.
Really,
that went away.
That really makes you think about staying out for those, like from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like, if I don't, I might be able to get paid.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Josue's out. Bobby Manning's here. Jimmy Toscano is here. Celtics beat the Wizards 116-107. They had a 28-point lead in the third quarter. That got down to 4. That was the most predictable thing in the world. We all knew it was going to get under 10 at some point. It's just how it works with the Celtics, and that's what happened.
With the Wizards,
I'll be honest. I didn't think it was going to get to that point with this Wizards team. The way they've been playing, the way they've looked in the first, 2.5 quarters.
They can light it up.
This game's kind of over. I mean, I tweeted like Beal's on pace for 40, and the Wizards are on pace to lose by 40, and like that's the NBA that I know and love, and like that's how I honestly thought this game was going to go. But credit to the Wizards for sticking around and making a game out of it, and zero credit whatsoever once again to the Celtics for falling asleep in the second half here.
Yeah, but you got to give them a pass here, right? Bobby, I want your thoughts here. But, for real, they had, and anybody who didn't know prior to the game, I'm sure you do now, but, that they've got like 11 guys out. I mean, the whole team's out because of COVID protocols right now. So what we know, it seems like what we know, is Robert Williams has it.
We have to get into this. At some point.
So, huh?
We'll
get into it. But it is what it is. Robert Williams appears to be the one who got it. And then you got 2 close contacts in Tristan Thompson and
Grant.
And that's where they're at right now.
Yeah, I guess that's basically how this COVID protocol goes. If you're sitting next to someone
15
on the
minutes.
You get looped in. It was very strange today how it all came together because Carson Edwards. We might as well do it right off the top because it's going to be the news of the team.
Well, it's a week's worth of a story. Today's game, we'll get into it a little bit, but
let's do game first.
Huh?
Let's do game first.
Want to do the game first? Well, just to set the stage, this is what happened. They're out. We'll talk about how that is going forward. For the game itself, that's why I'm going to give them a pass here. Jimmy is.
I get you.
They had no. Sorry about that. We jumped the gun. They had no bigs. You basically had Tice. You had Tacko Fall coming in at like the 6.5 minute mark of the first quarter, and Tacko played well, and we'll talk about Tacko as well. But that was it. That was you had. The one positive thing out of it, the end of the 2 big lineup once and for all, forced upon Brad.
It took a pandemic.
It took a COVID outbreak to get Brad to go away from that freaking lineup.
Yeah, probably not one of his best.
And watch, he's going to start Tacko next game just to stick it to us.
That's what they've done this year. Like the most unexpected guy preseason, Javante. When the point guards go down, they throw Tremont Waters in there. So really, the one guy you don't think is going to start ends up being the guy who starts. We probably could have predicted Semi tonight. He's been playing well, and another decent second half tonight after a slow start. But I said this on Twitter during the game. We've now seen all 17 Celtics contribute to start this year. Everybody gets integrated with this team.
Am I gonna do my Naismith thing now, or am I gonna hold
that?
That
was a reach, Bob. I was a reach. I had to call you out on that immediately. I tagged John in it. I don't know if he saw it.
Well, he got his run. I think it was in that first Detroit game. He got that second quarter run. So he hasn't contributed at a high level, but he's gotten his chance. I mean, there's always going to be one guy that falls at the bottom of the ladder. It's surprising that it's been him, but all 17 guys have gotten run this year to start through injuries and everything else, which I think is so important. And hey, what pushed this game tonight? Obviously, Jaylen, Jayson, fantastic games, but critical wing contributions from Green and Semi, especially defensively, that I thought brought this all together. This was more of a defensive effort, bringing the Celtics to a 20-point lead early on, especially against this offense, than it was an offensive effort. It's so easy to score on the Wizards. I mean, who was guarding Jayson Tatum? Bradley Beal for a little bit, all those wings.
That was the thing. Those guys are too long for anybody on the Wizards to defend. There's nobody. Yeah. They could. Jayson Tatum could have gotten any shot he wanted all night. There's nobody who could stay with him. Jaylen was a little sloppy tonight, but even again, he could get wherever he wanted to go too. They had nobody who could contend with those guys.
No, and I mean Jaylen hit that massive three with the last, like a minute 30 left or something like that to take it to almost essentially put it out of reach when it looked like there might be a one last chance for the Wizards. So that was huge, and I thought he had a great start to the game too. So he's still feeling it and doing his thing. Bobby, your tweet on classic Brad Stevens, getting everybody involved to start the season, like what? Like first of all, that's like out of that's not even a good thing. First of all, Celtics are already 17 deep to start the year. Not a good thing if you have to reach that far deep. And usually that means there's multiple things that have gone wrong, which has been.
They've won 7 of 10 to start the year.
Yeah, because of two players essentially. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, my point is I think you're reaching a little bit, giving Brad all this credit for he's getting Javonte Green a start, and then he's Carson Edwards is getting burned, and Aaron Nesmith has not contributed.
It's not a necessity.
Aaron Nesmith would even tell you he hasn't contributed. So you don't have to say that he's contributing.
Do I get to do my Nesmith rant now or no?
You can now you can because it fits into what I was saying. I mean,
how many people have to be out for Nesmith to have to crack? I mean, my goodness gracious.
Well, that's the gist of my question here. Is Nesmith out? And obviously Nesmith, when we've seen him, has not been looking good. Is he out more because he hasn't been playing well, he hasn't cracked that spot, or that they're getting serviceable minutes from Javonte Green, who we've all agreed has played good to start this year, and Semi Ojeleye still shooting 43% from three?
Don't talk to me about percentages this early in the season. I would agree with you though.
25 shots or so.
Both those players have earned their playing time that they have.
They're better than Nesmith.
Yeah, they're better than Nesmith.
By miles. That's not even a question. It's a disappointment that he's there. We're not saying he should be playing.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Agree completely. I mean, I would imagine that your guy Brad Stevens would love to be able to play Nesmith tonight, but he can't and I'm not calling Nesmith a bust by any means. He's just not there yet. And I know we're gonna keep bringing it up. Maybe we should stop because it's almost like beating a dead horse at this point. Once he's deemed ready and can compete out there, he'll play. I mean, no one's saying that he's not an NBA caliber player. I mean, all the experts and college scouts and everybody had him very high up, and I think he's still. You don't just lose your shot, so that shot's still there. It's just a matter of finding the opportunity and getting that chance. So that'll come. But to your point, John, yeah, I mean, clearly he's not there yet. So it is what it is.